Hello, beautiful souls. Wow. So, my walkie-talkie video from yesterday caused quite the stir among people who think that everything is about them. You know, it's interesting. I almost didn't post that video. In fact, I took it down from YouTube for a short time. And, right, so this is the process that's happening. So, I was like, wow, I'm like exposing myself in a way that I don't usually do. But this is my process. This is what this is what I've been going through. If I look at videos that I did a couple years ago, I didn't post on YouTube then, but I do have videos of content that I've done. It's crazy. The growth that I've made. And so it was interesting. I was like, oh yeah, I should probably take that video down. Worried about how it might be received. Not worried about my expressing my part, and that was what came in super strong like a freight train. I took it down for a minute, and then it was like, no, put it back up. Put it back up. That is your experience. Sally, you are not responsible for anyone's reaction to what you put out there. I am not holding that, which is new for me because I'm usually a manager. I'm usually a caretaker. I'm usually trying to take care of it, trying to manage the reaction. No, I'm not doing that anymore. My job is to express myself. My job is to honor my experience, especially considering the life that I've led, for like the last 25 years or so, of not honoring my experience. So now I'm honoring it. I'm honoring it. And what's crazy is that, like last night, somebody who thought that video was about him was blowing up my phone. And when I say blowing up, I was actually at dinner with a couple girlfriends, and it started going off. And then I left dinner immediately and went into a Zoom meeting. And I was otherwise occupied for about 3 hours last night. And my phone was blowing up. And I'm like, what in the heck is going on? This chaos energy, this desperation. I can't talk on the phone. I'm not texting anyone right now. No. It's not my deal. And then it took me back. I got triggered. After I got off my Zoom meeting, I was sitting there and I was totally triggered. Reminded me of an ex-boyfriend who used to do that same thing. He used to call me until I answered. So if you can even imagine, I think one time he called me 45 times in like 20 minutes, maybe more than that. Again, I was at dinner with a girlfriend, and he had a question he needed to answer right then. What the hell? I'm not answering the phone at the table. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm otherwise occupied, right? It's not like we're married. You're not my kid having an emergency. Fucking figure it out. Grow up. Grow up. This should be interesting. We'll see if I get any backlash for this. I don't care, really. Leave me a message letting me know you want to talk to me. I will get back to you when I can. Do not expect me to be immediately available and then spin in all your trauma and keep trying to contact me, spinning in your trauma. I'm like, oh my God. So when I finally got off my Zoom meeting and I looked at how many times that he had tried to call me, I was like, well, fuck that. Why am I going to call him back? Do you think he's going to say anything nice at that point? I'm just curious. I'm not playing in the energy. That was what my whole video was about yesterday. That's what my whole video was about, and it was not only about him. Calvin. It was sorry. It was not only about him, but he thought it was. And of course, I named no names. I don't need to. It was this was my experience. Me sharing my experience, my process, my learning. I'm not playing the game. And so like last night I was like, fudge, I should probably call him back. And then I called a friend and I phoned a friend. I'm like, oh my God, what is happening? This reminds me of this. Of this other experience. He's like, Sally, I thought you said you were not playing the game. And I was like, oh, and he's like, go watch your video again. So I did. And sure enough, I'm done. I'm not playing. Love you guys. Bye.